setting up of more forward-looking alternatives for electors to cast their votes. Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Datuk Seri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, pointed out that flight tickets are costly and the EC is not making it easy for voters to return to their home states and exercise their rights.
Karim questioned why postal voting options weren't offered to those residing outside their own states.
Kenapa dia lebih percaya kalau undi daripada pelajar-pelajar ataupun Malaysians who are overseas, they can vote postal. Kalau they belum sampai ke tahap boleh mengundi secara digital, let Sarawakian, Sabahan or even West Malaysian who are down here to vote by way of postal untuk mengundi di Semenanjung, untuk mengundi sini. You just need to register. But I would want to see more advanced than that. We trust our system. Online banking kita percaya. We allow people to do transfer money. Why can't you create a system whereby you can vote online now? You have to trust the system. Yeah. So that's how I look at it. SPR jangan tidur lah. Have to keep on looking forward. Then we will create a better election system.
The minister, who is also the Parti Pesaka Bumiputera Bersatu PBB Vice President, said this in response to a question by the media on the government's consideration to provide subsidies for returning Sarawakian students from Peninsular Malaysia. Earlier on October 15th, Premier of Sarawak Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, during the Sarawak Agenda Session Town Hall with Premier of Sarawak at the Lan Berambeh Anak Sarawak LBAS program, announced that the Sarawak government will take into consideration to providing subsidies to Sarawakian students who wish to come back to vote at the 15th General Election or GE15. However, the matter is set to be discussed further with other leaders. He reiterated that the subsidies are not meant to fish for votes.
I can understand SPR ataupun Election Commission, our Right Honourable Premier, all of us would love to see those of eligible age able to vote, Tengoklah bagaimana kalau dapat dibantu, kerana kita mahu, bukan kita bagi subsidi untuk mereka balik, itu mesti undi kita. It's up to them to vote who they want to vote. But if it is seen to be an offence, you have to really look into it deeply, because we do not want to commit offence when it comes to election like this. And also, siapa-siapa yang memenangi pilihan raya termasuk parti di Sarawak, TVS, we would want to win without being tainted.
However, due to time constraint, Karim said the matter is impossible to be implemented in the near future as it requires more time. Hence, the proposal can be considered for the next election.
The Budget 2023 will be tabled again in the Dewan Rakyat before year-end, said Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob. Finance Minister Datuk Seri Tengku Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz had tabled the annual federal budget on October 7th, announcing an allocation of 372.3 billion ringgit.
This represented a 40.2 billion ringgit increase compared to the 332.1 billion ringgit allocated for 2022. Meanwhile, about 272.3 billion ringgit was allocated for operational expenditure and 95 billion ringgit for development. On October 10th, Ismail Sabri announced the dissolution of Parliament, paving the way for the 15th general election. The Election Commission EC is expected to announce the date for polling day on Thursday. After GE15, the new government will have to retable 7 bills in the Dewan Rakyat, including the Supply Bill 2023, better known as Budget 2023.
In recognition of WEIDA's environmental, social and governance commitment towards green environment, SIRIM has certified the eco-label on WEIDA's Flowline 3W high-density polyethylene HDPE pipes. Deputy Minister for Energy, Environment, Sustainability, Dr. Hazlan Abanghipni, witnessed the presentation of the SIRIM eco-label product certification license by SIRIM Regional Director Kasvenda Kasim to WEIDA Executive Chairman Dato' Lee Chun Chin.
Yeah, it's very good because, like we said during my session just now, prevention is better than cure. We have to prevent early. So Sarawak, being blessed by its natural resources, with a lot of river, a lot of rain, sunshine, a lot of forests. We are outside the ring of fire. And also with a very stable government and a futuristic visionary leadership, I think that is the package that we need.
At the same event, WEIDA also unveiled their new large diameter Flowline Flexis pipes. The Flexis pipe is an extension to the existing Flowline 3W pipes with additional features manufactured in Sarawak. Similar to the Flowline 3W, the Flexis is also a profiled or structured wall pipe for gravity flow applications in conveying stormwater and wastewater, principally used as a drainage pipe.
China's border restrictions have not only hampered its own country's tourism industry, but the whole world as a whole, especially Malaysia. Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts MTCP Minister Dato' Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah expressed his hope that the border to be reopened by next year to boost the tourism arrival for both destinations.
He said this at a press conference after officiating the Malaysia Inbound Chinese Association MICA Holiday campaign and B2B networking at Waterfront Hotel on Monday, October 17th. MICA is a non-government organization that provides a platform to its members pertaining to the inbound tourism industry. To stimulate domestic tourism, MICA launched a campaign Holiday, Family, Friends, Fun and Freebie, which was successfully organized in 7 states, including Sarawak. Also present at the ceremony were Deputy Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Minister Dato' Sebastian Ting and the Ministry's Permanent Secretary Dato' Hee Chiang Kee, amongst other delegates.
The Malaysian Department of Meteorology, Met Malaysia, forecasts continuous rain in western and northern parts of Sarawak, Sabah and Labuan from today until tomorrow, October 18th. According to the department statement issued at 8:10 a.m. today, areas in Sarawak consist of Bintulu, Miri, which includes Subis, Beluru and Marudi, and Limbang, while in Sabah it involves the interior areas, namely Sipitang, Tenom, Kuala Penyu, Beaufort, Keningau, and Tambunan, the West Coast, and Kudat. A continuous rain warning is issued when there are signs that rain and thunderstorms are occurring or expected to occur for more than 6 hours in an area. Welcome back. Velcro Berhad has managed to maintain a good performance when it recorded an increase of almost 51 million ringgit or 38.1% in profit compared to last year's performance. Ismail Sabri said this proves the efficiency of the Keluarga Malaysia or Malaysian family government in its governance of the country's economy.
During his speech at a program with Velcro participants, RETABLED smallholders and the Orang Asli at Arena Merdeka, the Prime Minister announced that a total of 74,949 Velcro participants nationwide will receive the 2022 interim disputable profits amounting to 181.5 million ringgit. Meanwhile, the government has also approved 191 million ringgit in monsoon aid of 600 ringgit each to be distributed this November and December for 232,319 RETABLED smallholders. Meanwhile, a one-off payment of 1,000 ringgit will be given to each Tok Batin or Penghulu of Orang Asli communities nationwide, involving an allocation of 624,000 ringgit. Ismail Sabri added that it was a sign of the Malaysian family government's appreciation for the contributions of Tok Batin and Penghulu in the development and preservation of the heritage of the Orang Asli community. Recognizing the importance of the institution, the Prime Minister said that the government has also allocated an allowance amounting to 6.739 million ringgit annually for a total of 624 Tok Batin and Penghulu.
Thousands of people took to the streets in France not for a single cause, including the prices of food, climate change and energy prices. Amongst the protesters were the left-wing leader of France and Baut, Jean-Luc Mélenchon. Responding to the protests, Gabriel Attal, the country's Minister of Public Action and Accounts, said the left-wing coalition was attempting to exploit the current situation to their advantage.
Moi, je suis là parce que face à l'inflation galopante en France et partout en Europe, il faut que les travailleurs dont je fais partie soient récompensés. Enfin, même si ce n'est même pas une récompense, c'est qu'ils soient justement rétribués, quoi. Et donc, il faut une hausse des salaires. Il y a les énergies qui explosent, il y a les denrées alimentaires qui explosent. Voilà, on ne va jamais s'en sortir à ce niveau-là.
Et puis, il y a aussi tout ce qui est climatique, quand même aussi, parce que l'inaction climatique depuis toutes ces années, ça commence à peser et à avoir des conséquences lourdes. On a eu un été terrible et puis ça va continuer et si on fait rien, bah voilà quoi. On a tous les jeunes là qui sont derrière là et ils vont avoir quel avenir tout cela quoi. C'est terrible quoi. Voilà.
The march followed a call by the new Ecological and Social People's Union's Parliamentary Coalition, which hopes to turn the page on domestic violence accusations that have recently been dodged by senior members. The France government had also ordered the re-questioning of some oil refinery workers, which was seen as a violation to the constitutional rights.
L'augmentation de la salaire pour toutes et tous. Quand ça maintenant. Quand ça maintenant. Quand ça maintenant. Quand ça maintenant. Maintenant.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news update both locally and internationally. Just head on to our official website at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. Those were the updates on TVS News at 5. I'm Shura Abang Mansur. Thank you for watching.